speaking with Austin Wintory. Austin, how are you doing this evening?
Very well. Can't complain. How are you?
Great. So again, we're here again this year supporting education in music, and you're a part of this organization. How important is education in music in education?
Well, your question highlights the core mission of the organization really well, which is that it's not at heart about music education on its own. It's actually about what music education does to an education in general.
Right.
When you especially are in a K through 5 kind of age and your brain is developing in those very sort of long-term life-determining sort of ways, a strong dose of the arts, and particularly music, has long-term benefits that have nothing to do with music. So it's one of those that, as I'm fond of saying, the goal is not to create this army of future performers or composers or artists. If people do that with their lives, fantastic, but that's not the mission at all. The mission is to give them the education they have a right to, basically.
And how integral was music in your life growing up? And I mean, clearly it led to your career currently.
I am the product of the public school system, and the reason I'm involved in this organization is that when I moved to LA, I was shocked to discover that my Denver public school system education was highly anomalous to this, relative to what's available here.
Right.
And so I thought it's totally nuts that I had a kind of privileged education as just a normal public school. This should just be the standard, especially in LA, where everybody comes to engage in the arts professionally. It was mind-boggling to me that this wasn't the most robust music education in schools in the country.
Absolutely.
So that was why in 11 years now,
wow.
it's been the goal.
And I do want to ask a little bit about some of your work. Your recent score to ABZÜ was absolutely beautiful and phenomenal. And you followed up to Journey with the same team. And talk about creating such a lush score for such a game that doesn't have any dialogue, doesn't have any fixed kind of narrative, but it's kind of very open and very emotional. What was it like working on ABZÜ?
Well, ABZÜ was a similar kind of challenge to Journey insofar as the music had that kind of narrator function. Like you said, the music is kind of one of the dominant storytelling devices, since there is no dialogue, there is no text. It's very metaphorical, so we're not spoon-feeding what the kind of ingredients of the world mean to the player. And nor should we, which means that the music has to function as a narrator but still be a little bit equally ambiguous to all the rest of the details. So it's hard to summarize in a quick chat.
Sure.
If we had an hour, I could break it down, but basically it's just a lot of trial and error in the simplest sense. I worked on it for 3 years.
Wow.
And wrote, in some cases there will be a 5-minute section of gameplay for which I wrote close to an hour of music that I would write and then throw out, write and throw out, write or chisel away at, just trying to find the right thing.
Right.
Notes are easy, the right notes are excruciatingly difficult.
Well, Austin, thank you so much for your time today, and it's such a pleasure to chat and catch up with you.
It's my pleasure, thank you. Thank you for coming and supporting this organization.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.